everybody. Glad to have you back here again. Um, some time ago in one of the videos, I talked about, well, in several videos, I've kind of talked about if there are evil spirits or negative energies, things like that. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today, the thing I wanted to talk to you about today, is the issue about clearing energies, clearing negative energies. So we have heard about the haunted house or things like that in the past. And I don't believe in what we typically hear about as a haunted house or anything like that. I do, as I mentioned before, I do believe that there are trapped souls. I know that there are trapped souls because I've helped to rescue several of them. And I do also believe that there are some negative energies that are trapped souls. It's not that they are there to haunt. As I mentioned in the video about the trapped souls, a lot of these people are confused. Sometimes they don't know that they actually have passed on, believe it or not. There's a number of reasons why they stay trapped in this in kind of a neverland. And when they get trapped, that can cause them to be angry because they don't understand things. So for instance, you might have somebody who is haunting a house, but they're not really haunting. Maybe they lived there 100 years ago, 200 years ago, or whatever. And they don't recognize yet. They haven't accepted the fact that they have passed on. So they need to have their energy cleared. There is a way to do that. There is a proper way to do that. There are also a lot of people who try to take advantage of people with this kind of issue and play games and charge a lot of money. The reality is that you can clear the energies as well if you're connected. The main thing to do is if you're confronted with the sense that there is somebody that is trapped, somebody that is creating discomfort in your surroundings, try to ask them telepathically what it is that they want. Or ask them why they're there. Ask them if there's any messages that they have. And see if you can tap in. Granted, that can take a lot of practice. You kind of have to learn how to tap in and how to connect with the spirits, which is what I've tried to explain a little bit in the earlier videos, some of the earlier videos. But once you have learned to meditate and learn about messages and how to get messages, you can ask that. I guess I'll give you an example. Somebody that I know had her sleep disturbed fairly regularly there was one predominant spirit, but there were others as well. So I went in and went to the room. It was in her bedroom. It was when she was asleep. So I left her behind and I went up and I spent a half hour in the bedroom and I went into a meditative state and I connected with the spirits. Well, it ended up that a couple of them were her relatives. One of them was a relative that was looking for forgiveness for past behavior. And the other one was there to protect her from the spirit who was looking for forgiveness, because that was how things happened in life. So once they were identified and once everything was out in the open, so to speak, then the air was cleared, the energy was cleared, and people could move on. There are lots of instances I can give you. I have my grandparents who have both since passed over. One of their homes in particular that I stayed in had entities there. Of course, I was maybe 13 or 14 years old, and I hadn't learned all this yet, so I didn't know how to how to deal with the energies at that point. But I'm sure that we've all had things happen, or we've heard of things happening. So the main thing is, don't be afraid of these energies. Yes, sometimes these energies can actually physically move things, and that can be scary. But they don't intend to hurt you. They're either trying to scare you, they're trying to get your attention, they're trying to communicate with you one way or another. So if you haven't yet learned how to tap into your own abilities, one of the things that I do offer is mentorship, either one-on-one or small groups, to help you learn how to connect, how to learn how to meditate and be able to open up to spirit and how to deal with that. So one of the things I would suggest is, if you're interested, contact me and I can let you know a little bit more about those classes. The other thing that I would suggest is, if you're coming across this, contact somebody like myself who can go in and clear those energies on your behalf. Be cautious. There are people who will take advantage, just like in every other walk of life. There are people who don't always have your best interest in mind. So be aware of who you're bringing in. But other than that, I can't emphasize enough not to be afraid of it. They're not there to hurt you. They're just trapped. So I hope that's helped give you a little bit more understanding. If you are enjoying these videos and you're learning anything from them, I would appreciate a subscribe. Just click on the little subscribe button, like, share, a comment. And as I say, I'm open for private readings, and I also am open for providing some training. Just contact me and I'll let you know when you can sign up and when we can give you a little bit of help with that. So thanks very much. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.